Hey everybody, Mike Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. Today we're going to do a little review on the Woodland Scenic, the new Woodland Scenics fences. We're actually going to do a specific review on the A2990. I have 4 of the other ones. We've sold out of the chain link. They sold out almost immediately. We don't know when we'll be getting more of the fencing in, but it remains to be seen. But I'm going to give you my opinion of these others without actually taking them out of the package. But for right now, we're going to take a look at this barbed wire. And the reason we're going to do it with the barbed wire is because I don't know whether this is like easy line or whether this is actually like thread or something stiff. So we're going to open this up and take a look at it, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, here's the packaging on the barbed wire 2990. I notice in this particular package with the barbed wire that the barbed wire is wrapped around some pieces of cardboard in there. There's also a couple of individual pieces here, and there's some gates and some corners. If I read the list from the back, it says there is 12.6 inches of barbed wire fence. There's 2 gates, 8 corner brace posts, and 4 corner posts. So we should have enough to make cover a small area. I don't know whether I'm going to put these in for you tonight or whether I'm just going to give you my impression and show you what the stuff is like. But I don't really have any place to put it right now, so we're just going to take a look in the package. So let's take it and open it up. Okay, let's open this up and take a look. If I can get it open. It's like most Woodland Scenics packages, it's stapled on both sides. So we're going to open it up here. And we can see that it's all captured in a plastic, 2 pieces of plastic here, I believe. There's a piece of plastic facing over it. Let me pull that off. Some of the bracing posts want to stick to the adhesive plastic, so be careful of that. Let me get the gate material out here and show you that. I don't know if you can, how well you can see that. If that's going to focus. Nice looking stuff, actually. Pulling on it, it's pretty rigid. It is actually rigid. I don't know whether it is wire. I don't know whether it's string. It kind of appears to be wire. All the corner posts and everything are loose in here. I'm not going to pull those out for you, but we're going to pull out some of the barbed wire here. And pulling on it, the barbed wire is not stretchy, but you could put it up and down a hill because you do have some flexibility like so. Okay, we can temporarily stick some of it in the foam here. Let me get that in there. And we'll just kind of take a look at it here. It's not stuck in there very good, but let me get the camera loose and see if I can get close in on it. Okay, I'm going to try and hold the camera still here. You can see that the wire, you have to be kind of careful how you're pushing this stuff in to get the wire to be straight. Of course, I'm pushing it into foam and it's not holding very well. But, and it's really hard to see in the video. I don't know how this is going to work out, putting it down on the layout and sticking it into a hole. I guess I'd have to try some of it and see. It does look pretty good, I would have to say. But the wire kind of looks like it wants to be tangled up and stuff. I don't know how it's going to be when I actually try and put it in place. But I think it's a real good idea because it does make it a lot simpler for people to do barbed wire fencing. It makes it a lot easier for people who don't want to do the modeling of a fence with the easy line or something like that. So I do like the idea of it, and I think it would just take getting used to putting it in. Personally, I think it would work out well. Things don't like to be stuck down in foam. When I stick this down in foam, it doesn't want to stay straight. Neither does the one next to it. So it would take a little bit of doing to get it to do what you want it to do. But I think it is possible. In fact, I know it would be possible. It's just a little difficult. So you're trading off building the fence on your own versus pre-built and having to tinker with it as you put it in. So it's kind of a give and take thing. I like the fencing. By the way, here's the, hang on a minute here, let me get it, if I can, without bending it all to pieces. Trying to get the gate here. Here's the gate. I'll try and stick that down in. There is the gate. There again, it's kind of hard to judge by sticking it into foam. If I had actually poked some holes in there or something, or put some super glue or something on it to hold it, all it would take is a very little bit of stretching to get the wire to be straight. And I think it would look really good. So, and the same thing with the corner posts and stuff. When you put the corner posts in, if you made say you made a corner right here, you would be able to stick the posts in to make it look like a corner. There's also end posts. There's angular posts which would be right next to the gate. So you can create a pretty good barbed wire fence with this. I think it's pretty impressive. I kind of wish they would have used a similar material to Easy Line. Not necessarily, they can use whatever they want, but I wish they'd have made it a little stretchy instead of so rigid. But aside from that, I think it's a very good product. It looks like it would work out well. And like I say, I may show it later on when I have a place to put it as opposed to just sticking it, in the foam. But let's take a look at the other fences that they've got out. Okay, here is the log fence, which is basically a split rail fence. It is the 2991. And as you can see, maybe you can, the paint and detail work on this fencing here is just outstanding. It would be no problem to stick in anywhere because you don't have to worry about wire or anything. So this, in my opinion, this is a very good looking fence. By the way, let me look at the back of the package real fast. But I think that I had read that there is, or done a calculation that there's like, it says it's 1.8 inches long, but I think it's 18 inches long. I think I did the calculation and I think it's 18 inches long. But there's 192 scale feet. But anyway, all of them are supposed to be 192 square feet. Not square feet, 192 feet in length. Hold on one second. I'm missing. No, I'm not missing. Am I? The 92 fence. Let me get that here real fast. Sorry about that. Here's the number 92 fence, which is a rail fence, which is a very finished fence. Say maybe around a real close corral to a pretty nice house or something like that. It's a very refined fence. What I notice about this one is it's a very nice looking fence, but not a lot of weathering, if any weathering on it. It's a nice color and everything, but it's designed to be a non-weathered fence. So it has a very clean appearance. So if you're into a very clean fence and a very clean appearance, I would say that this is a good choice. Let me see if I can find 93. I think 93 must be the chain link fence, which we are out of. So here is 94. Let me see if I can get that in focus. Here's 94, the picket fence. If I bring it up, maybe it'll focus. Anyway, they're showing the back side and the front side of the picket fence. I think the picket fence is very nice. If you notice, there's even latches painted on the gate. There's even on the gate, on the small gate on the left-hand side here, the hinges are even painted black. I think this is a outstanding representation of a picket fence. And obviously there again, because it's a rigid fence, it would be very easy to install. And once again, 192 scale feet. I think I butchered up the scale feet and everything on the last one. Scale feet. Not inches. Here's the one that I really like the best. This is $29.95, and it's the privacy fence. It's a taller fence, but I think it has really, really, really good weathering. And I think you all would agree looking in the package here. Once again, 192 scale feet. And like I say, I'm not really exactly sure what that measures out to, but anyway, 192 scale feet. Boy, I want to get that all messed up. But once again, a rigid fence, very easy to put around a structure, really nicely done, pre-done for you. I think any of these fences would be a good choice. And I don't know what they run. I think they're around 10 bucks, a little over 10 bucks possibly for 192 feet of pre-made fence. I think it's not too bad of a deal. And I think it's a good job. So kudos to Woodland Scenics. And I guess that'll be about all I can show you on this stuff so far. Okay, everybody, kind of a short, little short review. And basically the review is just my opinion on the products, especially without opening these. But I can see that these would be real easy to install and be good for any project that you had where you needed a different kind of fence. And they do make nice different fences for you to purchase. So that being said, I think we've got a good choice of fences here and at a relatively decent price. The barbed wire fence leaves a little bit to be tested. I wasn't expecting it to be, the wire to be very rigid. However, it is. And I think it'll just take some tedious work with possibly some tweezers and stuff during installation to make sure that that fence remains taut looking. But barbed wire fence isn't always taut looking. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But anyway, it was a short one today. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and that's going to be about it. And thanks for watching. So here we have some of the new Woodland Scenics. Oh, phooey. Okay, everybody, hope you... I wonder if I could get my mouth to work today.